Dark Sailor Rum. Just there.
My name is Gbenga Adebija and I'm Managing Director of Ashton and Leighton. I've been a Chelsea supporter since 1993, but my journey to supporting Chelsea has been very, very long. I became a supporter of Chelsea because of Glenn Hoddle. For some reason, he has been my favorite player. Actually, I named my first son after him. My son is Gbenga Adebija. So I actually started supporting Chelsea because of Glenn Hoddle and also because of the blue color. Blue is my favorite color, so it was easy to align Glenn Hoddle plus the blue color. So I started supporting Chelsea. Yes, I have watched Chelsea a few times. I've been to Stamford Bridge a few times. I think the first time was about 1998 or so, but the most memorable one was in 2000. At that time, our star player was Gianfranco Zola. And so I went to Stamford Bridge just to have a look around, and you would not believe what happened. A car pulled up beside me, and guess who was inside the car? It was Gianfranco Zola. He was asking for directions. He wanted to know where he could park his car and then go in for, I think he had a signing session at the club shop. So I was frozen in shock, like, that's Gianfranco Zola, you know? But it was very interesting. That same year was very interesting. I had back then an Oyinbo friend who was a major, in fact, who still is a major supporter of Chelsea. And he somehow wangled us into the dressing room before a match. Again, it was so amazing seeing all those players, Marcel Desailly, Zola again, with Johnson, all of them. The most striking thing about that particular incident was I met John Terry. Back then, he was a reserve player. For some reason, you know, he tried to be friendly with me. He asked me, you know, hi, how are you? And I was thinking, who the heck is this reserve player talking to me? I don't want to, you know, something about my, you know, disposition must have told him that, look, this guy is not too interested in you. I would like to believe that he took that to heart and said, okay, one day I will become a major superstar, you know, the kind of person that somebody will come from halfway around the world to come and see. I think that's a lesson for everybody in life. Don't ever underestimate anybody. You don't know where that person will get to in life. For me, if anyone ever said to me that a day will come when Chelsea will have all these kind of star players and be competing for all these honors and trophies, I would say impossible. You know, because it was like a pipe dream in those days. I mean, those were not the kind of things you dream about. My worst day as a fan was when Jose Mourinho left. It came as a shock, and up till now, I believe that it was the wrong decision by the club. Most cherished memorabilia would be maybe a picture of myself inside Stamford Bridge, watching Chelsea play against Derby County. This was December 2000. It was such a wonderful occasion. Chelsea beat them 4-0. Interestingly, at that time, we had a Nigerian, Celestine Babayaro, you know. It was a wonderful time. The club's best player and best goalkeeper, obviously, check. His form somewhat declined in the last few seasons, but I think this last season, he really picked up. Best player will be mightily difficult because we've been blessed to have so many wonderful players. Zola, Crespo, Drogba, so many of them. John Terry also has been an incredible player, Frank Lampard. So it's harder to pick best player. My greatest desire for Chelsea would be to achieve stability and constancy. Between BBC Radio and my pen pal, Stephen Pogson, and my own magazines and co, that's how we followed the English League. But today it's incredible that, you know, at the touch of a button, you know, you can go online, get every information that you want about your club. It's amazing. That for me has been the entire story of my support for Chelsea and generally following the English football.
Sailor Rum. Just Dance.